All right, welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast.
It certainly is. We're back.
Grand Final edition, perhaps.
Yeah, so you could say that. Plenty going on.
Yeah.
Sounds
better, doesn't it?
It is. It does. Who do you think
Makes it sound important.
Not the Sharks.
Yeah. Up Cronulla, eh?
It happens. Let's get into drink of the week straight away, I reckon.
Straight away, all right.
Let's get right into it.
All right, you're thirsty.
Very thirsty. We got the hard creamy soda here.
Hard.
Hard.
Not just any cream soda, it's a hard one.
It's like your hard solos.
Yeah.
But creamy soda. Made in Penrith, so...
I wonder if there's any copyright issues there, like calling it hard. Seems
probably not.
I mean, you can't really copyright the word.
It's a local, so...
You can't really copyright the word hard, can you?
No, I don't think so. Just do shake well before...
Shake well?
Well, not whatever I'm doing, just do this.
Why?
They just tell you to.
Who tells you?
The packet.
Seems a bit sketchy.
It's a local brewing company. What do you want from them?
I don't know.
They're just trying their best, dude.
Why have I got to shake
Small
my
fish
can?
in a big pond, and they're just trying. Give it a try. I think you'll like it.
Penny.
Do you like creaming soda?
Yeah, I don't mind it actually.
Oh, well, you like it.
Rusty Penny Brewing Company. Have you had this one before?
Yeah. Fuck me. Never get into these cunts.
There we go.
Okay,
Ooh, I don't like that.
Hey?
No. That's...
Really?
No.
Why? I'm shocked by that.
No. Don't like it.
Why? Give me the rundown.
Don't like the aftertaste there. It's... Yeah, no.
Okay. I'm going to give it a 6. I'm not a big fan of creamy soda, but I like it. If that makes sense.
I like the initial taste because it's just creamy soda. But then that aftertaste, you get hit with that fucking ethanol and it gets you good. So, yeah, no, not for me.
Will hates it. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like hard solo is the same. You get that little aftertaste with it, but it's not as strong.
I think the lemon hides it well.
Yeah. Being
a strong flavour.
Yeah, whereas that,
not a fan.
No, the metho takes over that one. So,
anyways, how was your weekend?
I'll give it a 4.
Oh, yeah, not too bad.
Yeah,
below par.
Below par.
Just like our golfing cruise.
Yeah, well, mine's never got off the ground,
same. We're talking about the ball.
The ball, that's it. Yeah.
How's your weekend?
Not too bad. Didn't have cricket.
Yeah, I heard a little.
We showed up, and there was a puddle on the pitch, so we couldn't play.
On the pitch.
Nice. It's just a big fucking lake.
How's that work?
I don't know.
Points wise.
Oh, it's just come back next week. It's 2-dayer.
Oh, so that's right.
So we'll just have a 1-dayer next week. But there was this one guy that we hired. Well, not hired, but hired.
Jesus. Putting a hit out on someone.
We got him from 9th grade.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be saying this, but fuck it. No one listens to this anyway.
There are listeners, so be careful.
But yeah, we got this guy from 9th grade, and he's an interesting character.
He's okay. Hit me with it.
From what I've only met him the once for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard about him from 9th grade is that he thinks he's very good.
Yep.
He's not very good.
Yep.
But he's very subcontinental in the way he goes about his cricket.
Okay, yep. We all had played with someone like this. No, there is no doubt.
So anyway,
yeah.
I think he's very fresh.
Yep.
From the subcontinent. Like
yes.
I think he's 17, and I think this might be his like first season playing in Australia or something like that.
Okay, yep.
So he's just a bit different.
He's a bit full on.
Yeah. But anyway,
he enjoys his cricket. Is what you're trying to say.
He got the call up through the week.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you've been promoted to 6th grade.
Promoted.
And he was very excited.
Yeah.
He rang me up a couple of times. He wanted to know the dress code at one point. I thought he was asking for the address, like the address of the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'll send it to you. No worries, mate. He's like, no. dress code.
Whites.
I'm like, what do you mean dress code? Like, what? I won't put on the accent. That's probably no good.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What do we wear? I'm like, well, just your fucking cricket uniform, mate. It's just, okay, sir. Okay. So anyway, that was through the week, and then Saturday morning he rang up, asking for a lift. And I'm like, I don't think any of the boys can get you, mate. Sorry, you have to.
Where's he live?
Stanhope. He's only around the corner. So
okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
still,
I'm like, the game's still going ahead. See you at the ground 1 o'clock. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock. We were all there. The game, we just caught it basically. And like, where is he anyway? Look, is he coming or what? And AJ, one of the other boys, you know him very well.
Very well.
Gave him a call.
The Sharks.
Gave him a call, and he's like, "Where is he? Well, where are you, mate? The game's starting." So he's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm 10 minutes away." Anyway, he came. I think he's caught like 2 buses, and he's gone for like a 15, 20-minute walk to get there.
Jesus Christ.
So it's a fair trek for him.
He's keen.
He came.
I actually like that.
And then
I like that from him.
He got there like, yeah, sorry, mate, game's cancelled. And he just turns around and goes back. I'm like, I felt a bit bad for him, but
surely one of you gave him a lift there.
Yeah, AJ ended up taking him home.
Surely.
But yeah, he wasn't happy. He's like, I could have been playing 9th grade. Sorry, mate. What do you want me to do with that?
I actually feel for him.
I feel for him a little bit, but yeah.
So is he playing with you next week?
I can't. Yeah, well, I think so. But look, it's probably unfair of me to make too many generalizations about him. I haven't met him very well, but from what I've been told, he's
he enjoys his cricket.
He's a little bit challenging to get around. We'll leave it at that. But,
okay, I get you.
But anyway, that happened.
Anything else on the weekend?
Had a 21st. That was good.
Got smashed.
Yeah. Got on the carver. It was like a Fijian.
Yeah, Fijian. Yeah.
It was very cultural, which is good.
Sock water drink.
It was lovely. But,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you hallucinate or?
No. Just couldn't feel my mouth.
Shout out to Zach.
Still can't. Oh yeah. I had about 5 or 6 bowls of carver.
Nice and tasty, eh? Not really.
No, you don't drink it for the taste.
Sock water, dude.
But I enjoyed it because it was like I enjoyed the clap. That's why I kept going around. I like the attention. Because for those that don't know, it's a Fijian thing, isn't it?
It's a root.
It's
a Fijian.
Other islanders, do they do it?
They probably have their own version, but it's a Fijian thing.
It's a Fijian thing. And it's like the root of the plant. It tastes terrible, but
tastes like shit.
But it's a very cultural thing. And what you have to do is before you get handed the bowl, you clap your hands and you go bulla.
Yeah.
And then everyone around, they all yell out bulla as well.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that part of it. I didn't enjoy the drinking, but I like the clapping. I just wanted to clap basically.
Yeah, no.
A big.
You should have just asked it. Should have just asked him if you could clap. Be the clapper.
The clapper. Yeah, but I feel like you got to earn the clap. You can't just clap for the sake of clapping.
No, they're like this stupid white guy.
You've got to earn the respect of the clap by taking the drink.
That's funny.
That's what I think anyway. But anyway, I enjoyed it.
This is what the white guy thinks of the Fijian tradition.
But I enjoyed it. It was good fun.
That's awesome.
I did thoroughly enjoy. I'm excited to do it again.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
We'll get Zach on the podcast one day. Yeah. He can do some homemade.
Yeah, I'd like that. Get him in for a special carver ceremony live on Rough Rigs. That'd be good.
Shirtless, of course.
Oh, obviously.
He's trimmed down now, Zach. So good looking sort.
Yeah. So that's my weekend. And then I don't know what I did Sunday. Couldn't feel my mouth on Sunday, so
just
good
laid
fun.
There.
Just
like Patrick Star.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. That is ripper.
Yeah. Did you get up to anything?
We had the cricket on the Saturday. We lost. We scored 109 all out. I got sent off by the opening bowler.
Yeah.
Like a proper send off. I went 11, and then I got quite angry. I said, "You're upset because you couldn't get me out, brother."
Yeah.
And then I called him a coward and
fair enough,
gutless, and then after like 10 minutes, I was blowing up a bit, not much.
Yeah.
Well, I was. He comes over. He's like, "I want to say sorry, brother." I was like, "Are you saying sorry or?"
So what? You're allowed to do the accent, and I'm not.
I don't know what the accent is though. It could be a mixed bag. I'm unsure. So that's why I did like a mixed one.
It's a mixed accent.
But he's like, I'm really sorry, brother.
It's like a mixed
And I
snack
said, are
pack.
you being forced to apologise or do you want to apologise? Because he full gave me a send-off. He appealed, then he got up in my face and pointed to the sheds. I was like, hold on. What have I done to deserve this?
Nah, mate. Tell your story, welcome, mate.
I said to the captain, next time we're going to appeal for everything like you lot. Because they got a few generous calls.
Yeah.
Let's call it. And then, he took offence to that. I said, mate, I'm just letting you know we're not going to be so nice next time.
Mm.
If that's how you're going to carry on,
Fair enough.
that win. Fuck. Yeah. Then
Don't be nice to anyone at cricket. That's the moral of the story.
No, Kings only, they're cool.
Nah, fuck them.
Good bunch of white blokes, just banter. It's just banter
Yeah.
from ball one to the end of the day. It's awesome. It's just funny, good, honest banter.
Yeah.
But yeah, then went to the Sharks game. Left there, went to the Sharks game with VJ and George. Pleasantly surprised at how we played.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that.
We will. It was a disappointing crowd, I thought. Considering two Sydney teams.
No,
it was what, 30,000 there?
They're more disappointing than the Sharks. You know what's funny, bro? The Sharks fans are literally louder than the Penrith fans.
Yeah.
I was sort of bamboozled by that, really. Funny thing happened in the game. There was two young Panther fans right near us, and they were waving us goodbye. And they were looking directly at me and VJ because we were just surrounded by Penrith fans. But little did they know there was a big Uso next to us, and he was like, I'm talking muscly, and he scary looking, Shark fan, and he waves at us again. He goes, "Hey, fucks, do it one more time, and you'll have my fist in your mouth."
Joyce.
And I've never seen these two 18-year-olds just go, ooh. They're like, and then he said we're going to the same fucking train station, I bet anyway. And I was like, here we go. The boys are ready to tussle. So, boys are upset.
They're upset.
I think he was just keen for a fight. I don't think he cared what the result was. Then Sunday went to a Sydney Kings game.
Yeah.
That was
any good?
That was good.
Yeah.
It was honestly better than the NRL.
Yeah.
Obviously, being in a small arena, the noise just
in terms of
bounces.
the atmosphere.
It was hectic, bro. It was only 8,000 people, but because it's such a small area, it feels like there's
Where's it at? Is it Kudos?
Kudos, right next door. So it was hectic. I want to go to more. I seriously want to go to more. So that's what I did for my weekend, and just came back and edged for 12 hours.
Fair enough.
So.
Productive day.
Yeah.
Let's move on, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Let's talk about the prelims.
Let's do it.
Your Sharkies up against the Penrith Panthers.
They were too good.
They were no good.
We're there for 60 minutes.
Up Cronulla, eh?
We're there for 60 minutes. Hey, don't tell me you weren't a bit nervous in that first half.
I wasn't nervous.
We were there. Our forward pack was doing things.
Nothing to be nervous about.
Yeah, says the team that came second last. Bastards.
Third last, actually. Thank you very much.
Who came second?
Souths. We jumped them.
We jumped them.
Got them with that magic win.
I wonder how that
in the spoon bowl. We it was that impressive. We jumped 2 stops, so it was incredible.
I wonder how that Rabbitohs guy that judged my pre-season predictions of the Rabbits coming 12th feels right now. Pretty close.
He wasn't happy with that.
He was filthy, and I was letting him know for the first 6 weeks too. We played all right. Penrith just nailed the moments. Every moment they nailed. The Edwards kick return off the bomb, ran 40 metres to set up the Liam Martin try, nailed.
Yeah.
The 40-20 that led to the first try, perfect. Every moment they just... And then with 10 to go, I think the Sharks just got out-muscled.
Yeah.
Which fair.
Which has been a common theme for the Sharks over the last few weeks. In that last kind of 20 minutes, they did the same thing against Melbourne in that first week. They were kind of in the game until the last 20. Yep. Then the same thing against the Cowboys. They almost shut the bed in the last 20 against them.
No, we didn't. But they were lucky, I guess.
And
Sharks were very lucky that week, according to some.
Anyone with half a brain.
Peanut brain over here. Heels.
And then, last 20 again against the Panthers. Just couldn't keep it with them. So
I don't mind. It's the Panthers.
Yeah, I think...
Hey, at least we're there.
I think might need to look at the Sharkies in maybe their fitness in the off-season. They just seem to really struggle in the back end of games. So maybe that might be something for
I don't know.
Fitzgibbon to have a look at.
Hard to assess.
Because for the first 60 minutes, you're genuinely in that game.
I think it was just the moments that beat us. That Edwards 40-metre kick return with 10 to go.
Yeah.
the 35-metre kick return with 15 to go. They scored their 2 tries off it. And it's just, some people had bad defensive nights. As much as I love Trindle offensively, man, he just needs to get a bit better. I'm not expecting fucking Nico Hines, Mitch Moses effort, but just a bit better.
Yeah.
Like, because they ran through him all night. Fuck.
What'd you make of that obstruction call?
I didn't think it was an obstruction. I thought it was a defensive decision by Talakai. Yeah. Talakai was horrible defensively all night. And obviously Panthers identified it in the first 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Hence why they got all their tries through that edge. Him and Trindle just could not link up. Yeah. Like, at all.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clearly in a defensive decision from Talakai.
We were like, hey?
Yeah. Because he was out here and then he's turned to shape in to come in and make the
initially it was an obstruction, but then when Talakai initially went, okay, I've got you now. That's a decision.
Yeah.
That's a decision.
Because he would have ran the Storm defender, I don't know who, Storm attack, I don't know who it was, but he would have Panthers, sorry. Ran at the inside shoulder of Talakai, and then as he was making that line, Talakai turned in.
Well, Talakai
to initiate the contact.
He wasn't getting there regardless. He made that choice.
Yeah. Even if he was taken out, he wasn't getting across.
He wasn't
anyway.
Even if impeded.
Even if it wasn't a defensive decision. Yeah. So it was a strange decision from the old bunker there. But
it's like, and as Cleary said, are you surprised? Like,
that
they're making mistakes still? Yeah. No, like I'm really not.
Still no Adam G. He still can't be found.
Yeah, I saw even for the NRLW, nothing.
No.
Yeah, even the New South Wales Cup versus Queensland Cup or whatever it's called, nothing. They had his guts.
Ziggy's getting a run.
Yeah, I saw Zigster. Overall, I was happy with the performance. It's just Penrith nailed their moments.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get to a point like that.
Yeah.
On a different day, we score 18 points. Because, like, man, they were just so in sync. Like, when Katoa got that second chance and Brian Toto was just, like, diving Superman at him, I'm like, these guys are just so in sync with one another. They don't miss a moment at all.
What did you make of Hines' performance?
I thought it was good. He took a back seat again, and I'm okay with it. I think he needs a mental break.
Yeah.
He looks mentally shot, and why wouldn't you be? This last 10 weeks, he's just been getting fucking peppered. I was actually okay with him. He missed 1 tackle out of 25 made, and he made good kicks. I thought he had a better kicking game than Trindle, but Trindle's short kicking game was excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he was trying bits and bobs in that second half. He was just trying things. And if it's a different team, maybe it comes off, but Penrith, they're just so good.
Yeah.
So good defensively. Isaiah Yeo, take a bow.
Yeah.
That man is arguably their best player at the moment. He is a lot of attention on Cleary, but fuck me. Yeo is amazing.
Yeah.
The odd time Fisher Harris and Leota would get, not owned, but wrestled down. Yeo would just come in with a fucking 20-metre burst.
Yeah.
Just pumping through everyone. I think he has a chance to win Clive Churchill. Isaiah Yeo. I seriously can see it. A world.
Yeah.
He was immense.
He's good. Let's get on to the other game.
That was sad.
That
was pumping.
Yeah, the Storm and the Roosters.
Just a different level, eh?
Look, to be honest, I thought the Roosters were in with a chance again. A similar story to probably the Sharks game. Like
3 errors, 3 tries from the Storm that led to the Roosters.
Like obviously they had that sin bin early, which they capitalised on and scored a try. What did you make of the sin bin?
The Jared?
Of Nelson.
Oh.
First tackle of the game.
Sorry, yeah. I thought it was fine.
Lindsay Collins.
I thought it was fine, to be honest.
Happy with that?
Yeah, I don't think it deserves 3 weeks.
We got 5 weeks.
But he challenged it and now the 5 has come out or whatever. Yeah. Look, you got to feel for him.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually went in with force. They're saying he did. I think it's Lindsay Collins who's running hard.
He's just running hard.
It makes it look like... I think if you rewatch it, Nelson sort of just
stands there. Yeah.
Just because he's so tall.
Yeah.
I feel for him, but what can you do? It's a send-off. It's a sin-bin, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
I was okay with it.
Yeah. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with him to miss the grand final for it.
Got a feel for him.
I think it probably... But I don't know.
Billy Slater got away with the same thing against what's his name? Sasai Feki in 2017.
Yeah.
Like he shoulder charged him in the head, going for a try
Yeah.
and got off because of Billy Slater.
Yeah.
You know, it's his last one.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's
Yeah, I don't know. It's
tricky, isn't it?
Mm.
I'll get that clip up too.
But what's because they changed the rule a couple of years ago, didn't they? Like for the grand finals and stuff.
Unless it's like
You
you've
can-
tried to kill him.
Like one grand final is worth like 3 regular season games.
They did have that rule.
They had something like that because that's why Ryan Madison had the option of
the
either
fine.
paying a fine or copping a 3-game suspension.
He's a peanut, eh?
And he fucking chose
When
to
you look back,
fine.
that was a weird decision, eh?
Yeah.
$3,000 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You're on
Yeah.
$600,000 a year.
Yeah. Yeah, that was odd.
That was a weird decision. Love you, Ryan. Love your work.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought they changed the rule for these reasons, so you're not missing a grand final over like a 3-game or something that's just a 1 or 2 week regular season.
I thought they'd bring a
thing,
bit more
but-
context into it too. Like, it's grand final. Will they get back here?
Mm.
Is it Nelson's last year with the Storm?
I'd
It's
like to see a system where your grand finals worth 3 games and your prelims and semi-finals are worth 2 games.
Yeah, so you don't have the big players
Origins
missing.
and you have your origins are worth 2 games.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I think that makes sense because you getting ruled out for a grand final, and again, if they ruled out that the Nelson's tackle was deemed bad enough for 3 or 4 game suspension, then I think you can understand it a bit more.
Yeah,
Which is what they've
that's
done
fair.
anyway.
Yep.
But if that was a worse, like if it was a grade 2 careless, he still would have been suspended for it, even though it was kind of on the minor scale.
I don't see it as careless. That's the wild thing.
Yeah.
He didn't try
Yeah.
to literally rip his noggin off.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to see a system like that.
Same.
I
It's
don't
a
think
good
it'll ever
system.
happen, but
I mean, they should look into something like this.
I don't think you can weight a grand final the same as a regular season
I agree.
round 2015 round 15 game in
Fuck in the middle of Brizzy.
yeah.
No one's watching
Yeah.
because Broncos suck.
Yeah.
As an example, like, and Nelson's a big piece to this team. Like, he's gonna be a big loss.
Mm.
That big body up against the Melbourne boys.
Yeah.
Well,
he's that
Penrith boys.
leader of the forward pack, you know. He's that intimidator that can kind of spark something. But
It's a big loss, and now they get that young fella from Penrith to take his spot. It's big difference in fucking experience. 6 games to 100 plus, and he's probably the scariest man on his day. The scariest man in the middle.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
do
you
think
don't
is
you
of
don't want to
the
meet
game?
him in a dark alley, do you?
Oh, dude. Well, we've seen video of what he gets up to. If you piss him off in Bali.
Don't meet him in Bali.
He can throw him. He can fucking throw him. Bro, I wonder what they said to him that night. I've met him and he's like a big, gentle giant.
Yeah.
But obviously when he gets on the field,
Yeah.
psychopath.
Yeah.
Awesome. Roosters just down on troops. And Melbourne, just the moments. Jerome Hughes, as I said I thought he was going to have a 10 out of 10 performance. And it's probably one of the best performances of the season. He just controlled that edge.
He was so good, yeah.
He was fucking fucked.
He was great. Pappenhausen was back to his best. I thought he had that explosive speed that I think he's probably lacked for the major part
And
of this
rightfully
season
so,
with
like,
obviously his injuries, but he seemed to have that back, that little just extra nip.
Yep.
Munster was very good as well.
Yep.
Harry Grant I thought was awesome, and that's the key, right? Like their star players stood up, and when your star players are standing up, you're gonna be tough to beat. Like it doesn't matter what team you are.
And their forwards were going forward. It's the simple.
Yeah.
Like their forwards just ran through the Roosters.
Yeah.
Honestly, the 2 tries they scored were off errors, off bombs. The Storm.
Yeah.
To Roosters tries. So
Yeah, I thought the Roosters they had that period where they were coming back. They scored a couple tries just after half time.
yeah.
And they looked like they were almost going to score another one. I think it was Tedesco made a break, and then he threw a bit of a poor offload and
Yep.
changed over, and then they never got
Teddy
into the-
tried. I don't care what
into
people
position
say.
since then. So I thought they really had an opportunity. They were fighting back. They got it within 1 try. And
Yep.
as I said, they came close to scoring that 1 try to make it even.
They did.
And then they turned the ball over and just never seen it up that end again. So
Yeah.
and that's what it is against the Storm and the Panthers. You make one mistake and that's it. Like you don't get many opportunities. So when you get them, you've got to make the most of
Yeah,
them.
100%. 100%.
and
The
I
Sharks can live off that. We were in it for fucking 50 minutes.
Yeah.
We had chances. Don't People forget.
And I think that grand final is going to come down to who takes those chances. I think
Agreed.
they're going to be very minimal. I think it's going to be quite a low-scoring grand final. Both teams very good defensively.
Yep.
And I think both teams take their opportunities and don't make many mistakes.
Yep.
There might be one or two mistakes in this game, and that's going to be the difference. So
I'm excited for Jerome versus Jerome, Sounds weird, but like,
Battle of Jeromes.
Bro, I'm excited. I've never realised how good Jerome Luai is live. The TV doesn't do him justice.
Yeah.
He does a lot off the ball. Like
he has this year. He's been a lot more involved. He's not just stuck on that left-hand side and kind of doing those 2-on-3s. But
he's like a second fullback in defence. He's calling out schemes. Yeah. Bro, him and Edwards are like... It was nuts to see live. You don't see it on the TV. Yeah. You just think he pops up for his quick run. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Everything he does has purpose. It's actually quite entertaining to watch him live. I hated it. Yeah. He was calling out defensive schemes for the Sharks. Yeah. He's like, they're going hero cutout. And exactly what he said. Cut out to hero. Yeah. Tackled him. Perfection. No stress. Yeah. And he's so loud too. Loud and proud, dude. Yeah. Last grand final he'll play for a while, so yeah. Enjoy it, my brother.
So let's get on to the grand final, eh? We excited?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah?
I'm excited. Just finals footy.
Yeah.
The end of the regular season was annoying me. I'm like, just get me to the finals.
Yeah.
Get me to something that matters.
Yeah. I still think, and I think I said this last week, I think it's been one of the most lackluster final series.
I think
we've all been kind of just waiting for this game.
Yep.
And I'm excited for this game. I am.
I'm going.
They're you're going, are you?
With my client from work.
Nice.
Panther fan.
Yeah.
Brilliant seats, bro. Brilliant.
And I'm excited for the game as a neutral fan because they're both great. Like, they're far and away the best team. So
by far.
It will actually be an enjoyable game, I think. A high-quality game, which we haven't seen a lot of this season.
Yep.
Because those two have been so far above the rest.
Yep.
So I'm excited for that. I'm not excited for the two teams because personally I don't like either of them.
I'm going the Sydney team. You got to support the Sydney team. People that live in New South Wales supporting Storm.
I can't
to Queensland then.
I can't ever support the Storm, but
exactly. And they're not from Sydney. I don't care who it is. Yeah. Unless it's like Manly or the Dragons, I'm on the Sydney side.
I hope they both lose.
Just goes for a draw for 95 minutes.
A nil or draw.
That would actually be quite funny. Imagine the fatigue. Fucking poor Toto would be the only one still going.
To be fair, a nil or draw would actually be a really entertaining game because they just bash each other up for 80 minutes.
It would just be fucking... It's like soccer. That one goal. 95th minute.
1-0.
They take a field goal. When it was 8-2, VJ was in the crowd going, 2-point field goal, 2-point field goal. Oh, fuck. Who are you picking?
Panthers.
I'm going Panthers. I'm from Sydney.
I think Panthers will win.
Fuck the Storm. 2016, fuck you, losers.
Yeah, I'm still cut about 2009.
Yep. I would be too.
Fucking cheating bastards.
The fact that they got done cheating makes it like we beat them fair and square.
Yeah.
They beat you while cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
The worst thing is a couple of years later, Para get caught doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So we don't even have a moral high ground to stand on.
Nothing to stand. I still find it weird.
And we couldn't even fucking win a comp with it. We won fucking wooden spoons while cheating the comp. Fucking dickheads.
Get Will as the fucking manager of your side.
Because we've got fucking Anthony Watmo paying fucking $3 million a year or some shit.
Kieran Foran was getting the bag and fucking...
For him to play 2 games and
what
then fuck off to New Zealand. What a wild time that was for the Eels fans, eh? Especially the Watmouse situation. He was full keen to play for the Eels. Like, he was... I wonder what fucking happened in his life from that 8-week period. Well, he played a couple of games, then got injured.
And that was it.
And then we kind of like forced him to retire so we could play again.
Fuck.
I think someone fucking strapped him down and had to fucking put out the old, what are they called? The zappy things. And said basically, if you don't retire, that'll be the end of you, Anthony. So...
You got a bet of the week for the old grand final?
I've got a couple.
Should we go through them?
We can.
I'm excited to hear yours. You're a man of value.
I like value. Mine didn't get up last week, I must say.
Neither did mine, but it was close.
What was yours? I don't remember yours. I don't remember mine, to be honest.
Mulatalo and Daniel. I got the first night.
Actually, I'm fucking pissed off with mine. Because mine was for Panthers to win 21.5.
Yeah, that's right. You said that.
Yeah.
It's 20, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah. I was like, watch them win by fucking 20.
You did
No, it was 20.5. 20.5, I think. Yeah.
I do.
I was like, they'll probably fucking win by 20 now. Because I didn't have that. You talked me into it. I think I had him 18.5. And you're like, nah, just go 20.
And you were confident.
I was like, yeah, right. Fucking bastards.
To be fair, they bombed that easy try to Ruva.
Yeah, well, the bunker fucking could do their job and call that a try. That would have been right.
Well, yeah,
but
two. Well, if Ruva doesn't bomb that easy one.
Yeah. So I'm going 2 here. I'm going giving people the options.
Hit me with it.
I'm going 1 if you're thinking Panthers could win. I've got an option there. If you're thinking
so you're going each.
If you're thinking Melbourne could win, I've got an option for you there. So I'm covering all bases. So depending on which way you think the game could turn out, I've got some really good options, some good value here.
Beautiful.
Believe me.
Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
We'll start with Melbourne.
Melbourne side of the bet.
Melbourne to win. Okay. Clive Churchill. I think Cameron Munster. I think he's a big dog.
He's a big dog.
He's a big dog. It's a big game. He's gonna be fired up. He's already come out and he's been talking in the media. He's excited. He just steps up for these big games, and I think he's going to have an absolute blinder. I know Jerome Hughes has been outstanding, but I think if Melbourne are to win, I think Cameron Munster's got to do something too, because he's that class player. He's that X factor. He can really do something special, and I think it's going to come down to moments this game, and I think Cameron Munster can provide one of those moments.
Yep.
He's good. He can be bad. You know, he's last.
Good.
His last moment in a grand final was kicking Luai in the head, I think. That was, and he got sin bin for that. So might have been sent off even. But
it was sin bin, I think.
Was it Luai? He kicked someone in the head.
He kicked someone in the head. I do remember this.
Yeah. So that was his last moment in the grand final arena. So he's back. He's back for revenge.
Yep.
It could end up like that again.
Yep.
And personally, I'd love to see it. But if not, I think his next moment, he's
a Clive Churchill.
He's a Clive Churchill round the neck.
Round the neck. Yeah, he's got someone in a headlock.
So I'm telling you, by the end of the game, someone is going to be around his neck.
Yep.
That's all.
Yep.
That's all I'll leave it at that.
Jesus Christ.
There might be some clanging and banging too.
Can you get back to the bet, because you've lost me here? Yeah, Melbourne Storm and Munster win Clive Churchill.
And I think Sean Bloor, outside of Munster, I think he might cross over. Hasn't scored in the last 5 games.
What's Sean Bloor? What's his odds at?
Just for him to score, I think he's like $7 or something.
If that just hits, I can see a
world. He hasn't scored for a while, but I think he's due.
But
I think he's due for a try.
You've got to remember, trick plays, grand finals, it's quite common.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
He could be one off the scrum sort of stuff.
I think they're cooking something up, and I think it's got Sean Bloor's name all over it.
I know. I actually like the idea of just Sean Bloor.
Sean Bloor, just the idea of him.
I'm thinking about that.
Thinking about him.
I'm thinking about that. I'll be honest. I'm really thinking about that bet.
Here's Panthers Junior too, if you want a little bit more inspiration. Panthers Junior.
Yep.
Was close mates with Spencer Leniu.
The Oi Bays. Yep.
So he's got that Penrith connection. Obviously, Lenu's moved on.
He was good.
But he's got that connection. He knows the boys. He played, I think, SG Ball grand finals, won grand finals with a lot of the Panthers players.
The boys.
So he knows them well. He knows their strengths, knows their weaknesses.
I think the game film would help with that too. Leading up the week of.
I'm telling you, Sean Bloor.
I actually like that.
I'm feeling things for him.
I didn't like that before, but
I've talked you into
trick
it.
plays. No, like I just think you're right there. There'll be some tricky little.
Yeah,
I think the Sharks.
I
2016.
And Munster loves a trick play.
They love their little trick plays. We got Melbourne with one. We surprised Melbourne.
There's no one trickier than Cam Munster, and I think outside of Cam Munster, he's going to be the beneficiary of the trickiness.
Tricky Trindle. He's probably the king of.
They're in the grand final, isn't he?
Yeah, well, true.
Tricky Trindle and.
Can he play for Newtown this week, or would he not be eligible?
Oh yeah, Newtown. They're kicking around, aren't they, in the grand final?
Good.
Yeah, good on them.
Other boys.
Yeah, I wonder if that's ever a thing where like the first grade team can just go and play fucking New South Wales Cup.
Well, it depends how many games I think they've played.
They've got to have a qualifying.
I don't think Tricky, because of that little 6-week mishap.
Because I think Jared Hayne did once. He got suspended.
Yeah. Silva Longo is playing for the Bears.
Yeah, I seen that.
He played on the weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I didn't realise that Bears were
Melbourne's
feeder
yeah,
team.
It's Melbourne's
Because they
feeder
used to
team.
have like the
Shark Storm. Remember that back in the day?
No, they used to have the Sunny Coast Falcons.
A Falcon. That's
Falcons were the Storm feeder team in the Queensland Cup. So I don't know.
What about Queensland Cup? Fucking the Dolphins. Both of their sides made the final.
Yeah.
And they had like TCU playing for one side, and
Yeah.
God, that was weird.
Yeah.
And it was actually a good game, obviously, because they all train with one another.
Yeah, straight. I think the Titans, they've got about 3 feeder clubs. It's
quite
strange
weird.
how the Queensland, like they have separate ones,
Yeah.
whereas New South Wales Cup, they seem to just chuck them all
One
in
team
the one. Yeah.
together. Well, remember when the Sharks and the Storm were a New South Wales Cup side one year?
Mm.
They combined.
Yeah.
And then when they had to pick players, they could only pick the like it was so weird and edge.
Yeah. But anyway, that's my Melbourne bet of the week. That's paying $54.50.
Yep.
So
just go through it one more time.
Melbourne Storm head to head.
Yep.
Nothing fancy there. Just they'll win.
Big on.
They'll win. Cam Munster, Clive Churchill medal. He'll be doing clanging and banging, and Sean Bloor, he will cross over with a little bit of trickery. So
clanging and banging.
clanging and banging.
If you watch the Olympics pod, you'll know exactly what that means. And
Um,
what's your Panthers bet?
Panthers bet. Let me get there. Where's it gone? My bet. Now, where the fuck is it?
He's lost it.
It's gone.
Would you like me to go through mine?
No,
You found it?
I found it. It's because I've already put it on. I'm that excited
You're
about
confident.
it. I'm that excited about it. It's already on.
You're confident.
Now this is in sensational value here, I think. Penrith Panthers to win. I think
I like that.
I think they'll win. I do think they'll win. I think their grand final experience, even though the Storm do have some, I still think the Panthers have a lot more. And funnily enough, I did hear, I don't know how true it is, but I did hear along the grapevine, not gropeline.
Jesus. You and Dill.
Jesus.
Been hanging out too much.
A little bit handsy.
Fucking hell.
But
The grope line. Groper.
it's a grapevine, isn't it? It's not even a
Yeah.
line. But I heard that from the Storm side, there's only like 3 or 4 players that played in that last grand final that they played in against Panthers 4 years ago. So even though you look at Melbourne and be like, there's a lot of grand final experience there, there's not. There's in fact not. So it's a little bit of
just skittled with
an optical illusion, so to speak.
So what's this got to do with your bet?
Well,
Because you're like leading into.
well, that's why I like Panthers.
Oh, that's
why
okay.
I think that
I thought
they're
you were picking a
grand final
try scorer
experience.
from that year, Brian Toto. Sorry. You bamboozled me there, dude. You had me fucking going one way. Well done.
I think Liam Martin. I think he scores. I think he's been in the media as well. Cameron Masters kind of called him out and said he doesn't like him.
Each other out.
And I rate that.
Yep, I like
and
it.
I think that's going to make him angry. And I think an angry Liam Martin is a Liam Martin that I think scores tries.
He has a first try score about him.
We've seen him. He does indeed.
He's got that vibe.
Yeah,
he's got that little grubber kick.
Little grubber or a little short ball from Cleary. He's got options. He's a great line runner.
He is. Loves his lines.
He does love a line. Allegedly.
Yeah.
And he's got options about him.
like that.
He scores off grubbers. He can score off a bomb too. I've seen him taking bombs.
Yeah,
so
I've seen him bomb out plenty of times.
He's got options about him. And I think he can score. I think he's going to be angry. We've seen in the Origin arena when he gets angry, he normally scores tries.
He got his try last week.
He normally scores tries when he's angry.
He was up and about.
So an angry Liam Martin is a Liam Martin that I want to get behind.
Yep.
Or in front of even.
Both ways.
I don't mind. He can choose whichever way. I'm not going to fight him for that. Clive Churchill. This one I like. I like the others too. I like them all. That's why they're in my bet.
Yep.
But this one I particularly am fond of because of the value that it brings.
Okay.
This is paying $34. Now, with the Clive Churchill, they love a storyline.
Yeah.
They love a storyline.
That's why I've been going Toto for the last 2 years.
They don't like giving it to just some random bloke that played decent.
Yep.
But it doesn't have the story. Like we've seen in 2015 with Jonathan Thurston. Was he the best player on the field? Probably not, to be honest.
No, he
wasn't.
look
back and watch that game, he wasn't great. But
the kick.
It was the storyline. He got the grand final. Rab's in the commentary box. He's got that grand final. He's got the immortality. I probably butchered it. It was a great line, Rabs, but I forgot it. But
we can find it.
He's got the feel. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. But
he's the guy.
But there was that. There's other ones that Dylan Edwards. All the talk about him in 2022 was that he couldn't get a run for New South Wales, but he's tried hard. He works so hard. He's one of the hardest working. He made that tackle on I think it was Simonson.
Yep.
And people comparing it to Scott Sattler. He got not the Dally M. He got the Clive Churchill year. So they love the storyline, and I think Sam Burgess as well, another one. Probably didn't have the best game, but broke the jaw.
To be fair, he worked hard that game.
He did. But if you're judging it purely on who was the best player in that game, was it him? Maybe, but who knows?
Trying to think back.
Anyway, my point is, bring it back on track. James Fisher Harris. It's his last game for Penrith.
It is.
He's going to New Zealand. Okay. There's going to be a lot of talk about it, I think, in the coming days. He's gearing up for
so
what could be
James
his last.
Fisher Harris.
It could be his last premiership game. Well,
For
grand final.
It is his
last grand final.
Panthers.
It'll be his last game for Panthers. Could be his last grand final ever. He's been working hard. He's been a part of all three previous grand finals. Could be a part of their fourth. There's not too many of the Penrith side that have played in all four. He's one of them. There's been a lot of talk for some time that he's the best front rower in the comp. He hasn't quite got the accolades for it. I think this could be his moment to step out of the shadows in his final game for Panthers.
Does he need to score at least? That's the question I have.
I don't think he has to score.
He just has a big night.
I think if it's a low scoring game, like I think it will be, I think as long as he gets through his work, maybe there's an early HIA and he has to play extended minutes. If he has to play 65 minutes in a grand final, working hard, no missed tackles, he puts on a couple of big hits. That's all he's got to do. He puts on one big hit, one big moment.
It's on.
Drops the ball.
Yep.
Penrith score off the back of that. Doesn't matter if he scores or not. Penrith score off the back of the mistake that he's created. He gets Clive Churchill.
Clive Churchill. Yeah.
That's paying $34 for him to get that. So that's going to boost your odds.
I like it. I like the idea of that too, because you're right. They do normally go off a story. Like example, if Luke Lewis.
Yeah.
I don't think he was at best that night, but
how Fafita didn't get it was
exactly my point, because he had many years to go.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something here.
Yeah.
Lewis only played one more year after that, and that was it.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something, Will. I like James Fisher Harris at $34 to win Clive Churchill.
Yeah, and then put all that in a multi with
the story. That makes sense.
With the story.
Wow.
It's all about a storyline. So Panthers to win, James Fisher Harris to get Clive Churchill, and Liam Martin to score. Put that together, that's $151.
Fuck me dead. That is huge.
Hey, all I'm saying is...
would you just go a single for James Fisher Harris?
Yeah.
How confident are you?
The James Fisher Harris, I like that one.
I quite like that, the way you explain that.
I really like that. I think if Penrith win, I think he gets it. I really do.
It'd be like if Hines got there and had a good game, they'd probably give it to him because they hate the backline.
Yep.
You're right. They always do go a story.
Yep.
Over, unless they have like
unless it's like someone that's fucking you can't deny it.
A hat trick, 180 metres.
Yeah. Like if Cleary comes out and scores 4 tries and sets up 6, then he probably gets it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But
so for my bet of the week, it's quite similar. I've gone one of each for Clive Churchill for the Panthers.
Yep.
I've gone quite similar. I think it's going to go one or two ways, and I can't split them at the moment. I've gone Luai for similar storyline to you.
Yep.
More than likely his last grand final ever. Like, let's not put sprinkles on it. He's going out.
I do like sprinkles.
Wants to go out with a bang. I think he could do it.
Bit of fairy bread.
But I also have Brian Toto in there as my second one. I just think he should have got one of them at least so far in this run. He hasn't.
Yeah.
He should have got a man of the match in the Blues camps. He hasn't, and he probably deserved at least one. I think if he has a big night, which, it's Brian fucking Toto.
Yeah.
Every night's a big night. But I think if he has a 300-plus metre, 1 try, 10 tackle break night, I think it's his to win.
Yep.
For the Storm, I can't go past Jerome. Too many Jeromes. It's the Jerome bit. I can't go past Jerome. He's been the Storm's best Scored a hat-trick last week. Made it look fucking simple. I think if the Storm are to win, he's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
But Munster and him, they could tandem. And my bet of the week is just plain and simple. Like you, I think it's going to be low scoring. I think not many points or, So I've gone on the Storm side. I think Coates gets in. I think they go for an aerial matchup. I think they get one from it.
Is he...
Toto.
Oh, I like that.
I think they get one
like
aerial
Coates.
matchup on that. So I'm going Coates for one. But in the same breath, I think Toto crosses over for 1-2, just untouched.
Yeah.
Just a Panther brilliant, one of their brilliant
Just a nice
plays.
little sweet play.
That's my bet of the week. That's paying about $7, I believe, for the 2 try scorers. And Luai's up there too. I can't remember the exact odds, but Luai's up there for Clive Churchill. So, and Toto. So those are my bet of the week. I'm putting 20 on each Clive Churchill, and 25 on the like 2 try scorers. So
multi all up?
No, fuck that. I'm not going to multi that. That'd be nuts. I'd hate to even think. I think Luai's more than Fish.
No, I don't think he was. I think he was about
Lower?
$17.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Wolves onto it. There's my bet of the week. Remember, do it responsibly.
You win some, you lose more. But
up the pars.
But I think this could be
Melbourne.
this could be our week.
Fuck yeah.
I reckon
Storylines. You've opened my eyes to it. I'm going to go look back
you.
after the podcast and have just a little.
Well, let's
do it now.
Let's do it now. Give the listeners, that's what they're called, aren't they?
Yep.
Something a little bit more.
You can even post a little screenshot. Who knows? Clive Churchill.
Because I reckon if you go through this,
it'll be very storyline
I
based.
think there's going to be quite some storylines.
Fafita should have won it, eh?
Yeah, I don't know how he
Bro,
didn't. That's one of the big mysteries.
That try was.
Let's go. 2013. Cherry Evans.
I can't remember that far back, dude.
I remember he got that in a losing side, and this was when he was first coming onto the scene, and he's just been picked for Australia before the grand final. He got picked.
Yep.
And all the talk was like, this young player, he's been summoned into the Australian squad.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden he got in a losing side to get that. So that's the storyline there. 2014 Sam Burgess we talked
Broken
about.
Jaw.
2015 JT. 2016 Luke Lewis.
Just not missing a beat, but it should have been Fafita.
2017 Billy Slater. That was
boo when he shouldn't have played.
That was in his final game. That was his final game. He retired after that game.
That was the year he shouldn't have played because he had Hyde Society.
Yeah. That was his last game of NRL, I think.
Piece of shit.
2018 Luke Keary. That was the game where Cooper Cronk, was it?
Dislocated his shoulder.
Yes. Yeah.
It was.
Cooper Cronk dislocated his shoulder and
Keary had to step up.
Keary stepped up after that. He was running the show, so there we go.
Jack White, and that was a mammoth performance from him.
Pappenhausen. He got it in, I remember he scored a try towards the end of the game. I think he was pretty good.
He must have been.
Yeah.
That was when he was popping off, to be fair.
Yeah, he was pretty popular at that time too. Cleary, 2021, all the talk was about him, not being able to ice those big moments. I didn't think he had the greatest game in 2021, but he got the Clive Churchill for it. So there's your storyline there.
Probably
Critter, yeah.
That intercept into the rest of that defence to finish the crazy.
Yeah. And then Dylan Edwards, we talked about him. Nathan Cleary last year. Well, that's
immense.
just
2022.
You had to give it them.
2022 Dylan Edwards was fucking special. I think everyone knew by halftime he was winning it.
Yeah, you look at that. There's plenty of storylines there.
A lot. Plenty.
So there you go. There's
I like it.
There's history behind it.
We have a chance here. Big chance.
I think you do. I think, yeah.
Who got it in 2009?
2009.
Probably Slater.
Slater got it. You fucking dog.
Cheating dog.
Should have went to Jared Hayne. Should have went to Fui actually.
Should have went to that try. You think about
Fui, yeah.
Fucking hell. Barnes.
How good would seeing a fucking Clive Churchill around his neck?
Yeah, imagine Fui's name in that list. You've got all these Billy Slaters, Cherry Evans, Fui, Moi.
Oh, surely they can.
Brent Kite, dude. Throwback.
Yeah. Who else doesn't belong in this
Willie
list?
Mason, Craig Fitzgibbon. Fuck, there's some good players.
Yeah, Andrew Johns, Darren Lockyer.
Morley, dude.
Gorden Tallis. Let's talk about Gorden Tallis because he's not happy.
Situation. Let's talk about it.
He's not happy. Big Gordon.
Clump it all together.
Clump it all together.
Kev's been fired.
He has
dismissed,
sacked.
whatever they've called it. It's not fired, but they've done something to him. He's no longer the coach of the Broncos. And Madge was the first name and the only name that's sort of been thrown in the hat.
Yeah.
A hat of one name.
Hat of one name.
So we sort of knew it was happening.
It's a small hat.
Small hat. Not a sombrero like the Roosters. Very small. Sort of like your bucket hat.
Oh, smaller than that. It's like one of those kind of like Jewish hats. What are they called?
Hanukkah?
I don't know.
I think it's a hammock.
It's one of them.
But yeah, it's a very small hat. What are your thoughts of Madge getting the job at the Broncos?
I like Madge as an option. I think if they're sacking Kevy, I think Madge is probably the next best option around. I like him. I think he'll do well up in Brisbane. I think he's what they need. I think, from all reports, the Brisbane players there, they've got that ego. They're a bit up themselves. You know, your likes of your Reece Walshes and that.
Look at the fucking
they love themselves a little bit. So I think Madge is a great person that'll kind of bring them back to earth a bit and really get them to just knuckle down and work hard, train hard, do all those things right. My question is, why couldn't Kevy get that out of him? Like, if he couldn't get it out of him with all the passion that he brings around Brisbane and the care that he has around that club, do they not care about him as a club legend? And therefore, do they not care about the club? Are they just playing for their individual accolades, or are they playing as a team? That's my questioning there.
Has the jersey lost its what do they call it? They
aura.
Always play for the jersey. It's playing for the jersey.
Yeah.
Playing for the jersey.
And especially that Brisbane jersey has always been something in rugby league that's
brought up and talked about.
Like, everyone that plays for Brisbane wants to play for Brisbane. You hear stories all the time. How,
proud
people are proud to want to play and put on that Brisbane jersey.
So why couldn't they get around Kevy? Because Kevy was passionate. Like, you cannot say he wasn't passionate for that club.
Yeah.
Because he was. And he'd cut some people some weeks that deserved to get cut.
Yeah.
For attitude and... I don't know. Got a feel for Kevy here. It's a bit of a tough one, isn't it? Like, I think it's more the playing group. But then...
Well, I mean, he won a grand final almost 2 years ago.
Well, it's tricky because if you don't win it, you don't win it. You can get there, but if you don't win it, it's tricky, isn't it, bro? If
that game's played 10 times, from the position that they were in,
they win it.
They win it 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So he's obviously good enough to get them in that position. So what's changed in a year?
I guess they've
had a lot of injuries this year. Like, Reynolds has missed a big chunk of the season. Reece Walsh has missed a big chunk of the season. Payne Haas has. They're probably their 3 best players. You take away the 3 best players from any team, they're going to struggle to make finals. So
was that maybe their reasoning? It was a bit easier to fire him because of that said reason. Injuries, you couldn't get enough out of a good talent pool. Players are now saying they want to leave.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's harsh. I think it's extremely harsh.
Club legend.
When you think about, like, the players that they didn't have available for a big chunk of the year, it's not like they missed a couple of games. I think there was 6 games all season where they had their full strength team, and that might even be too many. So I think he deserved at least another year. I think
the fact that he made
I think there's a lot more behind it. There's got to be something more behind it, because to go from a grand final to this, that he'd almost won, that no one gave him a chance of winning. He got the team into a good enough position to win. They just clearly...
So I could be wrong.
Killed in that last little bit, but...
He came in 2020.
I think so. I think he's been there 3 years.
That wooden spoon year. So he picked him up on that
after that year.
So that year he's... Yep.
He didn't win the wooden spoon.
So
he came in the year after that.
12th, I think they came that first year.
Yeah.
Second year, they were coming first at like week 15.
Yeah.
16, 17.
Yeah.
And they just bombed.
Yeah.
Remember? They bombed the last 8 weeks and came 11th.
Yeah.
And grand final into a loss into 13th this year. Do you think that attributes to the firing?
Oh, without a doubt.
Because the year before was like the choke. The year before the grand final was that massive choke.
Yeah.
They were the best team by a long shot. People were saying they were better than Penrith.
Yeah.
And then they choked. Their way, bombed. It wasn't even a choke. They literally went from like first in 8 weeks down to fucking 12th.
Yeah.
And that's where they finished. So, got a feel for him. Madge's come in. And Brisbane legends, and particularly Gorden Tallis, are not too thrilled because they have this weird obsession with having a Queensland coach coaching the Broncos.
Yeah.
I think it gives a fuck where they're born, where they're from. Like,
I think Gordy's just not happy because he had a bit of an argument with Madge during the Origin
series.
and he called him out a little bit, and yeah.
If you're such a club legend and love the Broncos,
he didn't like the glass houses comment.
Yeah,
Gordy was upset about that. So
support the Broncos, the team that gave you.
No, but he's not a Bronco. He's not a Bronco.
Oh,
he's a Titan. He's a Titan. He's made that very clear.
Don't call my number. I'm a Titan. Yeah, you've also got CTE, but you probably won't address it either.
But he obviously cares enough about the club to
sook
about
it. It's actually a
so,
sook. It's a proper sook. It's not like, I'm disappointed they didn't go with someone that's like,
I like what Braith said. Braith kind of called him out. He's like, Gordy, I don't think you'd be happy whoever the coach was. So
yeah, legit. Like, I think Braith's perfectly right in saying that. They could hire the fucking, I don't know, Darren Lockyer. He'd be upset for some reason. Like, I was just trying to think of the best Broncos player for this. They could hire Denon Kemp, a Broncos legend, and he'd hate it. He doesn't get it.
Yeah,
shut up. You're contractually entitled.
Oh yeah, but look at what he did at the Tigers. Well, fucking, is anyone doing good at the Tigers?
We're watching Tiger Town. We now know it wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
If you think it's his fault after watching...
Oh, then did you hear Buzz's comments?
Oh, fuck, no. I don't watch these shows, bro.
Buzz was like, oh, I don't...
Bro.
Did you watch the Tales of Tiger Town? And they're like, yeah, he was good. You could see he was really cared about the boys. He tried to get them fired up. He did what he could with a team that wasn't great. He's like, I didn't like it. I didn't think he was good. The way he spoke to the players, I thought was disgraceful.
He's a peanut.
There was, did you Braith, did you hear the F-bombs? Did you hear the F-bombs that Madge was saying to the players? That's no way to speak to your players.
Has he ever played sport?
Like, fucking hell, Buzz. What do you mean the F-bombs?
Has he ever played sport?
He's coaching an NRL team. They're not a bunch of fucking 13-year-olds.
Imagine if they think the NRL is savage. Imagine they got into a cricket dressing room.
Jesus.
Wait till he watches fucking the test. He'll want to take it off the air. Every second word is, fuck me, fuck, I'm useless. Why the fuck do I waste everyone... Bro, NRL is low-scale swearing compared to other sports. Go to a cricket dressing room. Fuck me, have you not been dominated?
So,
yeah.
Buzz was not happy.
He's got CTE, brain damage, fucking... Dementia. He's got the lot, dude. Oh. Fucking hell.
So,
fuck. Man.
He wasn't happy. Too many F-bombs.
Too many F-bombs. Yeah, because you're a perfect citizen, you little fucking runt. He's a runt. He's a pest.
Fuck, I don't know how he has a job.
Can I bring up something?
Yeah.
No, it's older Asian women. No. I think we can all relate to this.
You've said enough.
Monday. So Monday is the recycle run in Granville. And there's this woman with a trolley, Asian woman with a full kit. You can't see her face. She's wearing the balaclava thing. She's taking cans out of people's bins for the return. I thought, okay, I've seen this before. We've got one in our area.
Yeah.
Same ethnicity does it as well. We're at Olympic Park for the Kings game. I swear I thought it was the same lady. Rolls up with a trolley, same kit.
Oh, she gets around.
She's recycling. Bro, it's like an anomaly. They're just everywhere doing it on a bin night. It's crazy. Like those massive, like, big push trolleys full of cans just digging through people's shit.
Yeah. They're like,
have you seen it?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
They're around. Yeah.
They're everywhere, bro.
Yeah, no, mate, 10 cents. 10 cents is
10
cents.
The confidence of those people, just, they don't give a fuck that you're watching.
Nah.
Like, one guy walked out and said, oi, and she's like, just kept taking the shit out.
Yeah, well, what, are you going to use it?
Well, she's doing the right thing, but I think it's just so weird.
It's a bit strange, but...
She makes her way up all the streets.
Yeah, well...
10 cents.
Whatever you can do to earn some money.
She's probably a millionaire. I swear to God. She probably has a tally of how much money she's made off
If you collect enough, you fucking...
Bro, she's got like 3 fucking sandbags full. I'm not even kidding when I say that. She starts empty up our street. When she leaves, one of them's full. Crazy. Let us know if you've seen them in action, because it's quite...
They're like the bin chickens of...
Legit. It's I couldn't believe it. The whole thing was filled by the time she came back. She even knocked on my window and said, "Do you have any cans?" I was like, "It's 5:45 in the morning." And yes, I do. Here's one. And I gave it to her because I think she saw it and she's like, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then she was pointing at the can. And I was like, "Oh, here you go."
Mate, it's like the fucking the tooth fairy. You leave them out for come back. And
I was so shocked that tapped on my window. I was like, because I'm just sitting on my phone like half asleep.
Yeah.
Good on her. She's
That's
grinded.
Earning a buck.
She's got some grit. She's great.
All right. Get her on the show next week.
I think we should. I'll hit her up. I'll give you 10 cents.
Well, mate, tell her for the drink of the week. She'll be all. There's 2 cans there. That's 20 cents
We got
there.
a whole box down there. She'll be
Jesus.
This is like the motherland. Adam G. Where is he?
He's missing again.
They hate him. He's not in the NRLW. He's not in the New South Wales versus Queensland Cup, whatever they're calling that these days. And he's not in the NRL.
Mm.
Is he on holidays?
Must be.
Does he have an Instagram? Is he one of those Instagram dads?
I'll have a look for him.
Let's just make sure we're not just like slandering the NRL here. He could be in the middle of Bali, feet up, sun on his dick.
Do you reckon refs have like a Mad Monday?
Oh, surely.
They'd have to.
If they're mates, surely they get together for a brewski. Surely.
Him and Ashley, I reckon they'd go off.
I reckon Ashley would be a bit of a loose unit away, like away from the footy.
This is Adam G. No, he's a chiropractor. That's not him.
That's well. You
Could
don't know
be.
what he's doing.
Could be.
You know, yeah. Fuck. He's that post one that comes up. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Legendary. He hasn't even liked it. Hates our content.
Did you tag him in it?
Who Adam G? No.
Everyone's going off about him though. In years to come, if no one can remember who refereed that game, then great. That's what we all strive for. Oh, that's what Adam G said about the game. There you go.
It's true though.
Good on you, Adam.
The less you know the ref, the better. Love it. So Adam's on holidays. They're still just boycotting him. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never want bad publicity. I'm convinced. And you can't change your mind.
Yeah, no, I don't know if he's
They hate him. It's confirmed they hate Adam G.
Yeah.
You got a new hat, I see.
I do.
Nice and pink.
Yeah.
It was initially your birthday present. I was hoping it would come a few weeks ago. For people that don't know, it's like that soft fabric.
It's very
carpet.
Very comfy.
Yeah, like and it's the Sixers because Sixers fans. And it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so why not? Bit of pink.
Yeah.
Get around it. Save the breasts. Whatever the slogan is for them.
I don't think it's that.
It is now. Save them.
Save them.
Because we love our breasts and we love our women. Oh, I do. Don't know. It might be a mixed bag.
Some of them.
You're a good-looking man. Men love good-looking men. You're a bear. Handsome bear. Cricket happened. Speaking of hats and cricket.
Yeah.
England.
Another moral victory for them.
Same old England. Always time wasted.
Yeah.
That was funny. So England knew they were fucking dusted.
Yeah.
Typical rain.
It was 2 overs to go before the 20 overs. They had to get a minimum of 20 overs to constitute a game. It was like 18 overs in.
Yeah, and we were pumping it.
Australia was way ahead of like the Duckworth-Lewis score or whatever they needed to be at. So, yeah.
And, time wasting started. Will Jacks
shoes came off.
His shoes off. His taping was immaculate. Which Ricky...
I've never seen any cleaner. That was very, very neat taping.
Whoever the fucking taper is,
give him a raise.
They deserve a pay rise.
That was
perfect.
That was outstanding taping.
Which Ricky Ponting pointed out, saying, "I've had taping worse than that in my playing days." Ricky Ponting was having a fucking field day in that commentary box, and then new wheels came out, new shoes. For people that don't know, wheels, cricket reference, shoes. New wheels came out. Ricky Ponting also laughed and said they looked the exact same. Same size spikes.
And there was no urgency from the 12th man. He was just
zero urgency.
Walking out, a bit of just having a stroll, really.
Yeah. Compared to Steve Smith, 12th man, who has 16 bats, 14 pairs of gloves. He sprints out there because he knows he'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
Then the umpire got quite shitty and said, "All right, hurry the fuck up." Essentially, like, I'm off you.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with your foot.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with your shoes. And we win. So it was a good laugh.
Yeah, it was funny. I think they bowled 20.2 overs. So they bowled 2 balls over like what they're required. So they were too slow.
Yep. Fine.
I'm not slow enough.
We beat them.
Not slow enough. Should have taken more time. Should have got the other shoe out.
That's it. Another series win in England.
Easy.
I swear they don't try. Baseball is just a joke.
When's the last time they beat us in a series? They can't do it.
Oh, when did old mate retire? All those boys.
Peterson.
Long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
I thought the commentary's been very disappointing in those matches, though. Punter's been good, but
Surprising, I'm not.
the English commentators, they're incredibly biased.
Yeah,
And like so are Australian commentators to an extent, but they still get excited over things.
yeah. Ponte gets excited over everything.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like Steve Smith gets out. Oh, that was an excellent
Yeah.
ball. Great in swing.
Yeah.
So,
Whereas England, we take a wicket and they're like, oh, and he's gone.
Poor shot there from Jacks. No, it was a Yorker
Yeah.
at 142 k's.
Or like there's a 4 or a 6 from Travis Head and like, oh, nice shot there from Travis Head.
One of them's really good. There's one in particular. He's really good. He gets animated for everything. But I know the other two guys you're talking about.
Nasser Hussain and Atherton, both of them can get fucked. They're just incredibly monotone. Unless England's playing, and they're up and about. But
Yeah, I forget their names, but one of them loves Head. Every time Head plays a shot, they just need to be better. England need to bowl straighter, fuller.
Morgan was all right.
I think it was Morgan.
The Irishman.
He was loving it. He's like, Travis Head's just fucking fucked. He's fucked. That bastard.
Yeah.
So,
But that's it. That's the cricket wrap.
That's cricket wrap.
Yeah. So fuck England. Unlucky.
Fuck England. And fuck Asian women bin diving through.
How good was just quickly? How good was Smith as captain? That makes me excited.
Yeah, it was cool to see.
I like him
It's
as
a shame it
captain.
wouldn't happen again. But
That makes me hard. It makes me hard creaming
what do you
soda.
think of? Yep. What do you think of Connolly? Debut.
Yeah, I don't rate him,
A
but
lot of full tosses.
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, I don't rate him at all. I think he's very, very lucky
What
to
about
be getting a run.
Maxi in the crowd all game?
What was he doing?
Every time he'd field there, "Ooh-ay!" and then he missed one all day, and they were onto him, and he just laughed and clapped. Maxi's good.
Yeah, no, Smith. I don't know. Smith, when he's got the sea around him, it makes me feel things.
Yeah,
it really does.
brings back memories.
I think there should be more of it.
I think there should, but there won't be. I think that time has passed.
It makes me
Thank you,
very
David Warner.
very excited. But you want to talk about Mendes?
Yeah, I can't pronounce his first name. Sri Lankan.
I didn't even bother trying to spell it. But
Sri Lankan right arm bowler is what he was classed as for these. Since he's come into the Test side, he's scored 1,000 runs in 12 innings, 12 tests.
Decent.
So he's up there with the greats. He's just behind Don Bradman. Like, he's considered an all-rounder. Can we stop that? He's a batsman first.
Yeah.
I think he's averaging 91.8, and he's versing India. He's versed some solid nations to start his career.
Yeah. No,
That's fucked, eh?
He's a good bloke.
1,000 runs.
Good bloke by all reports as well.
Yep. Well, VJ's told me, big fan of his work, and he always knew he was a batsman. So I don't know why ESPN Cricket Info have him as a
there you go.
right arm bowler or whatever they got him.
Mate, just keep him humble. I
Yeah,
reckon.
well,
Just-
he hasn't even got a photo yet.
maybe it's him. Maybe he's put the stats up. He's like, no, I'm just a bowler, mate.
He's on there for Play HQ.
I'm just a bowler. I just do a little bit of batting, but more a bowler.
A little bit about it. 91.8.
Just a little bit of batting.
Yep.
But
fuck, he looks great with the bat. He's Sri Lanka's next thing, possibly.
But speaking of good blokes, one person who's not a good bloke, Virat Kohli. Did you see
What's he done?
Did you see the run out against him?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, they're playing Bangladesh at the moment.
Ooh, that wicket would be ranchy.
Yeah, it's not pretty, but he kind of just blocked and then took off. He got about halfway down, and his teammate at the other end, I don't know who it was, but he turned him back. There was never a single there. Anyway, Virat's having an argument with the non-striker instead of getting back to his crease. The Bangladeshi bowler, he's got up, he's got the ball in his hand, and he's from here to me, or from me to you around, like to the stumps.
Yeah.
Instead of just knocking off the stumps, he just does the little underarm, misses the stumps completely. Virat gets back, and it's if you haven't watched it, look it up. It's quite incredible.
Put the Benny Hill music on.
Let's try and find it. I don't know what
Just write Virat Kohli run out. It'll come up on YouTube for sure. Yeah, Virat's always in some weird little.
He always gets these runs out. Maybe the problem is Virat. Just
Kohli
possibly.
survives the easiest run out. Top one.
Oh, there's no video there.
Yeah, it was on. Go up. One day ago, I'm guessing that should be it.
Virat Kohli has survived one of the easiest runouts.
Oh, God, there's no way. Why are you just not lunging at the stumps? Here we go.
Ready?
Bowled. Played off his foot, goes down, runs back. Oh, my God! To give context...
And look at him turning around and just having a spray at his non-striker.
To give context, Kohli is about 2.5 metres down the pitch. The bowler has picked it up about 1.5 metres away from the stumps and thrown it underarm. And he's on 2. What did he score? 100?
I don't know.
Probably.
What did he end up with?
What was the bowler thinking?
It was pant at the other end.
Oh, we love Risha. He's trying to run out Kohli. So he's hit it straight onto his foot. It's gone
There's
nowhere.
no run there. What are you doing, Virat?
What is this guy doing, Bart?
No. What's he done?
I cannot believe what I'm just seeing. You probably have to screen record this so the people can keep up with us.
Yeah, I'm not doing that because fucking the BCCI is going to
cut
copyright
logo.
us.
Fuck them.
There is no chance that we're getting away with putting BCCI content on. It will get fucking flagged immediately.
You need to watch that too.
But,
that is nuts.
Do your own research and...
he's no joke, 1 metre away from the stumps.
Not even. I reckon 20 centimetres.
Probably less. Probably under 1 metre. Like he could have touched the stumps.
Yeah.
I don't know why he fucking threw it. Anyways, that happened.
What do you end up on?
If it's more than 50, you'd be fucking filthy.
47.
Oh my God. You could have had him for 2.
Yeah.
I mean, they won easy, but whatever. Still.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's very, very Bangladesh, though, isn't it?
Lucky. It's very Pakistani, that clip.
It's, yeah. Anyway.
Your comment section.
Yep.
Hit me with it.
So...
You said there's some good ones out there.
There's some good ones. I had a little look last night, just lounging away, and I'm just going through some KFC comments.
Oh, yeah.
Because they've stopped the slab. The slab's gone.
Good.
It's over.
It was rubbish. Good.
Fuck off.
It was rubbish.
It was outstanding.
I tried it again. I think next year, I'm going to say, give me a large popcorn on the side so I can open that bitch
Mate,
up.
I don't know what you're talking about because you've said it, and a couple of people have said it. I have heard it a lot, so it's not just you talking rubbish.
Thank you. I don't talk rubbish.
There is some
food. I like food.
There is some merit to what you're saying, but I haven't experienced it. Because a lot of people have said that they get it, and there's like
bread.
2 pieces of popcorn chicken on it. I've never had, like, every time I get it, it's fucking loaded with popcorn chicken.
I ordered 2 different KFCs.
You pick it up, and all the popcorn chicken fucking falls out half the time because I can't pick it up
properly. So you eat it section by section, or do you...
No, I go section by section.
It's like a rubbish dog.
No, you break them into squares and...
Yeah. I thought you were just getting...
just one big fucking burger.
Slab.
Maybe I'll try it.
Put it in a wrap.
But no, I've never had that experience.
Next year, if it comes out, I'll get a second serving of popcorn to counteract that problem.
And what I've tried as well, I put nuggets with it too. And that goes
popcorn or with
as well as.
Okay.
What I didn't get around to, which I kind of wanted to try, but it was too much hassle.
Yeah.
There's too much fucking fielding around trying to get it all.
Yep.
But I wanted to put chips on it as well. But what I might do actually is, now that they're over, I might try and create the slab.
Okay, why not? Try it.
Do a little cooking masterclass.
Do it, but with like a better roll.
Yeah, I'll get like the brioche.
Like an actual roll.
The little brioche.
Like a long roll.
Like like the brioche sliders.
Sliders, alright.
I reckon they'd go
generous
good.
with chicken, mate. So what are you going to do? You're going to go to KFC?
No. Like, I'm making it. I'm getting...
From scratch?
Yeah. I'm getting like the dino nuggies. I'm getting them in. Chuck them in.
Maybe this could be a little Rough Rigs video.
Mate.
As a bit
I'm
of
getting them. I'm getting some popcorn. I'll make some popcorn chicken, chuck them in the air fryer.
Yep.
Put them on as well.
Yep.
I might get some...
cheese sauce. How are you going to do it?
What I might do instead, no cheese sauce.
Good, because it was
and just put cheese.
Yeah.
Like just put slices of cheese, melt
them
in.
That would be way better. Because then the chicken would sit.
Yeah. And it kind of,
then the sauce on top. And
I might make my own little barbecue sauce.
Honey barbecue or something?
Yeah. I do a good honey mustard.
I want you to do a video. I want a video of this so we can post it.
I do a really good honey mustard. I don't know if a honey mustard would work. It probably would.
Honey mustard and barbecue.
Yeah. Because I make a really good honey mustard sauce, so I might do that.
I like it. Hey, I think the people want to see this.
You go.
We need a short video of this.
Put me on MasterChef.
The Rough Rings Master Chef.
One day.
I'm actually cooking tonight.
I reckon I'm more of a My Kitchen Rules kind of guy.
No, I don't.
MasterChef, too much pressure, MasterChef.
I don't like any of those cooking shows.
I don't like it. I think they're both shit shows. I can't stand through. But I think as a contestant, I think I'd have more chance in My Kitchen Rules because you can kind of bullshit your way through it a bit.
Yep.
I feel like you can't bullshit MasterChef. You got the time pressure and all of that.
All that going.
Whereas
through.
My Kitchen Rules, you're just having a couple of guys over, throw a barbecue, couple of drinks.
Yep.
And, you pop up to the local shops, buy some Maccas. They don't have to know.
That's right. True. They know, but...
Throw a quarter pounder on their plate. Manu, he's like, oh, delicious.
Very French.
Bon appetit. No, I don't think he's in the show anymore, is he?
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, he is. He's still kicking around.
It's the other one that got...
Pete
got...
Yeah, no one likes him. He did some stuff.
Not paying his staff for many years.
Nah, that was George.
Oh, fuck.
George Columboris. He was in trouble
are corrupt,
for that.
Aren't they?
Yeah, Pete, he was the one that got in trouble for, I don't know, he was like an anti-vaxxer and he was all that.
Yeah, that's what he was slandering people.
He had like this big scam or something going on. I don't know. He was a bit dodgy. Yeah,
I'm cooking tonight.
He's done some stuff.
I know you won't like it.
What?
Chili prawns.
Nah, I don't mind chili prawns actually.
With a Thai red noodle.
Nah, you've lost me at the noodles, but chili prawn I don't mind.
Bok choy cooked in soy sauce and garlic. Bok choy is one of my favourite vegetables.
Yeah.
With steamed dumplings.
Okay.
With a crispy bottom. So, I'll let you know. I'm excited. First time cooking it.
Okay. Let's get on to KFC.
Let's do it.
Because they've got some comments. People aren't happy with them. Now, I will stress this by saying...
Third grade reading.
I am not going to be able to read this properly, and it is not my fault. Okay?
It's his fault.
Because I've read through them, and
What's your mother's name?
Michelle,
this is Will's fault.
This is not my fault. I've already read through these, and they don't make sense. Okay?
Michelle, I'm on your side.
There is no punctuation.
I'm on your side.
Half of these words aren't even words that I've seen before. It's not my fault, I promise. Okay.
I'll be the judge of that.
Troy, mate, you can have a read after this. I'm telling you, it's not my fault. Troy, this one is okay, kind of. Not really, but
it seems alright from I can see a bit.
Troy, he says, bring back the original KFC that had flavour. The original recipe from 30 to 40 years ago instead of the rubbish being served nowadays. And while you're at it, start giving people what they are paying for with the stupidly infatuated prices. No favour, no value. Infatuated. That's not me fucking that up.
Do you mean flavour? I'm guessing he meant flavour.
He's meant to say no flavour, I would say, not no favour, unless he's wanting a favour.
How old is our boy Troy if he's going 40 years back?
But
Jesus.
Infatuated. I think he's meant to say inflation.
Inflation.
I think.
Inflated.
And then Nathan, he comes up with a great comment. I hate infatuation.
Also, someone said we should screenshot these so we can... The viewer can read along with you. Because I've been reached out and they said, is Will a bad reader or are the people on the other side just idiots? And I go, it's the people on the other side. And they go, I don't believe you. So
if I can be bothered to do that, I'll do it.
Screenshot them and do it because people are giving it to you. They're giving it to you.
Yana. She
Yana
says...
Pittman.
Maybe.
She's a grub. Had to work with her.
She's the netballer or something, isn't she? Hurdler.
She's a grub.
Yeah.
Had to work with her once.
I've seen her on... She was on something.
She's a nurse now.
I think she was on SAS Australia.
Yeah,
I was watching her on that. She seemed like a bit of a fuckwit.
She's a grub. Yeah. She's a proper grub. She's a nurse now.
Yeah.
Oh, she just wouldn't take direction. They gave it to me, and I'm like the nicest guy at work. I'll get you to do nothing. I'll get you to just really get into it. I'm like, I'll just do this. Oh, no, you can do it. And me being a young guy, I was like, oh, it doesn't bother me. I'm getting paid either way. Just a grub.
Right.
Would turn up half an hour late. I'm like, you realise, like, if you don't come, they need assistance. Like, you have to turn up.
Yeah.
It's not just like a day that you can call in and, oh, sorry, I'm not coming.
Just stuck in traffic, mate.
You sort of have to come. It's crazy. People with
Poor
disabilities.
bloke's just laying there just...
People with disabilities, shock. They need help. Like, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Yana, though, she's not happy. She's not happy about the gravy.
I'm with her.
Honestly, fair enough. They've changed... I don't know why they have, but they've changed their
To a
recipe.
pepper.
It's
It's gone shit.
mm,
Friend of the show, Megan White, Josh's lady,
mm,
brought this up, and it's just boom. Ever since then,
yeah,
I'm with her.
yeah.
So
But Yana,
Come on, Yana.
she said, "Can you please bring back the original gravy?"
Oh.
This one's actually got good punctuation, so I should be right with
agreed.
this one.
I'm with you, Yana.
The new one is terrible, and as a result,
Agreed.
I have not been to KFC since you made or store use that powdered shit.
Disagree. I've still gone there, but I don't get the gravy anymore. I'm actually off it.
It smells terrible.
Correct.
It's watery,
Correct.
and it tastes really bad.
I'm with you.
There you go.
I'm with her. I'm with Yana. This is the first one I've agreed with. I'm with her.
Now this one is like borderline English
Borderline English is...
because, mate, I'm telling you, I will try and remember to put this one up because this is yeah.
Excellent.
This is Pixie, and Pixie said,
Pixie.
"Haven't eaten in a air." I think she's meant to say in a year, perhaps. I don't know, but it's just ER.
Hasn't eaten out of it yet.
Haven't eaten in an air.
E.
Cause it got
Cause.
it got too bad. And two is just TO, not
Ooh,
TOO.
Yep, yep.
That beautiful tender KFC flavour is practically non-existent, and the chips either have no salt or have been snowed on.
What does she mean snowed on?
Been snowed on, mate. They're either no salt or they've been snowed on. That's Pixie's experience. Hubby got for me for Mother's Day. Oh, she's a motherfucking hell. Her poor kids.
Oh, man.
Jesus. And still was so bad, only the kids ate it.
She gave it to the kid.
I guess they didn't know the difference.
They're kids.
That's how bad it was, mate. The fucking kids, they ate it. That's how bad it was.
Oh, Pixie.
Jesus.
Pixie's got a hubby and kids. That is wild.
She's got a suggestion here.
Here we go.
Want to call yourselves a fast food restaurant? A, the food should be fast.
Not the work, it's the food.
KFC, take notes. Get some faster food. Start cooking some cheetahs. B, the standards of quality should be the same every day.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. This is the real world.
But they have to be fast food.
And standards, very high.
Standards high. And you're not allowed to miss that mark. Not even
Ever.
once.
Not once.
Across like any of your places. Even though you have like, 700 restaurants across the country. Every single one of them have to be identical in their standards.
Oh, man. No, I hate people.
But also like extremely fast. As soon as I order it, I want it like delivered within seconds.
I want it in my hands. It's crispy.
So that's it. That's
Yeah,
KFC's comments for the
Pixie.
for the week.
Pixie's really uplifted me there. I felt a bit crook today, and thank you, Pixie, for being a fucking idiot. Pixie, you're stupid. You are stupid.
It's actually insane how you come across something like this, like at least once a week in these comment sections.
She's got a hubby and kids.
Her poor kids.
With like, I can't spell to save my life. I can't speak English as it is. But at least I'm a good fucking person, not sacrificing my kids to horrible food. Well, not that I have kids, but if the food was shit, I'd say do not eat it.
If she thinks it's that bad, why is she
Snowing,
giving it to a
if
kid?
the chips
Mate,
are snowing.
The chips are snowing.
Something, yeah.
The snow on the
Is she
chips.
dipping them in ice? Like, what is she doing? Pixie.
I'd love to hear her like go back to the restaurant and be like, why is there snow on my chips? Who's done this?
Who's put snow on my chips?
Who's snow?
Middle of Darwin.
Who snowed on my chips?
Pixie's a fuckhead. That's the name of our podcast this week. Pixie, you're a fuckhead.
Stop snowing on Pixie's chips.
Oh, what's your question of the week, man?
My question of the week.
Pixie,
So
you're a
obviously
fucking idiot.
the grand final's this weekend, right?
Oh,
So A lot of people they go on like yourself. You go on and watching it. Other people they like to have a day, nice little barbecue. What's your ideal grand final
pub
day? Like, how does that look like from start to finish?
I'll give you 2. If I'm going, I want to go. You know, I just want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
If my team's there, I want to be there.
Yeah.
I don't want to be at home.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss out.
Oh, if your team's there, like you're doing everything you can to
break
get
your
there.
back
Like,
to get there.
I've only been to one grand final, and it was the 2022 one. That wasn't a fun day.
I paid like $400 for the ticket. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Yeah, well, you won, so that would justify
but even if we
the
lost,
$400.
I truly think I would have been like, I saw a grand final.
Yeah, no, I wish I'd never seen that.
Well, then the 2009 one sucks because they cheated. Yeah.
But
ideally,
I would like to go. I think once as like a neutral fan to kind of enjoy
the spectacle,
the experience
like
for
me
what
this
it is,
weekend.
and not be so
Emotionally tied
Yes.
to one side wanting
Yeah.
to win. Yeah.
Because I think if I went to one and like just went and enjoyed the game
footy.
for what it is,
Yeah.
it would be a completely different experience for going
100%.
from your team and your whole experience dictated on the result.
Yep.
Basically,
Agreed.
like
No, I get you.
you know, like if Parramatta will go on and win that grand final, I'm thinking it's the greatest thing ever. I'm so glad I went.
Of course.
But
If it's a grand final like this, I don't support either team. Ideally, I'd like to be at home.
yeah,
Big TV, surround sound on, snacks coming out the fucking wazoo, have a few mates over, drinks coming out the wazoo.
yep.
Pizza.
Are you starting early? What time are you starting?
Oh, we're starting early. We're going to
Yeah.
watch the one before,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah,
We won't watch it tightly,
yep,
but it'll be on.
Yep.
We'll look up. Yep, we'll yarn.
yep,
Eat some snacks, have some drinks, have a laugh.
yep,
But then when the main event kicks in,
yeah,
bets are on.
yeah,
A few bets, talking about the game. Who do we think is going to win? Fuck Melbourne, this, that.
yeah.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
At home,
James Fish Harris,
in the
Clyde
own
Churchill.
comfort of my home, having a blast.
Yeah,
What about you?
a blast.
A blast. Having an edge.
Um,
But yeah, if it's my team, I'm going.
yeah, quite similar. I think. Yeah, if my team was to ever get back there,
They will, mate. Have belief.
I would like to see it. I'd want to be there live as they win.
Yep.
I think that's something that if you don't, I think you'd regret it. If you're watching at home, it'd still be great. You'd still enjoy it, but I think it'd be just something about.
There's a
being there.
release. There's a release.
A release.
Seeing a try. Or
There would be a release.
there'd be
That
a
is for
release that
sure.
night. Poor young Sheila and somewhere.
There would be some releasing.
She'd be getting pumped.
But I think you've got to do the whole day. I think
Yep.
make a day of it. I think the first game probably kicks off at about 1 o'clock. I
Yep.
think I used to like it when it was the afternoon and it started about 10, 11 o'clock. And
Yep.
you'd wake up, you'd get some breakfast, and then you'd just fucking sit back on the lounge and just chill for like 6 hours.
We watched the previous game in 2016, the New South Wales versus.
Yeah.
We watched that one. We didn't watch the one before.
Yeah. But yeah,
Hectic.
I think you've got to have all three games, as you said, not watching intensely, but it gives you an excuse.
You just
Gives you an excuse to start early.
Yep.
Get the boys around, have the barbecue going. I think that's what I like. I like the barbecue.
Yep.
And yeah, they're starting around 1, so you kind of as you're cooking the barbecue, the game's on in the background. You're drinking, you're talking.
Yeah. You got the good outdoor area.
I've got a good outdoor area. I've got the pool, the
context,
spa.
Great outdoor area. You can watch while doing this stuff.
Yeah. The
For others, you probably have to go outside.
Yeah.
And cook and come back.
Yeah, no, I'm bringing the TV outside.
Yeah. Will's got the setup.
I've got the setup. There's a pool. There's a spa. You're enjoying it. You're having a time. You're shirtless. You're pantsless, maybe, depending on the day.
On the crowd.
Depending on the crowd. Lost my train of thought.
You got the Barbie. Outside,
drinks.
1 p.m. start. You're watching, not loosely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And then towards probably from half time in the second game, I think that's when you're starting to kind of get back together. You're loading up. You're getting ready to go.
Getting your spot.
Yeah, you're getting your spot sorted out. You're planning ahead here.
You're pissing
You're
early.
thinking, yep, you're doing that. You're getting the drinks ready. You're planning what you're going to have.
Yep, I like this.
Dinner's starting to get ready. You might go and go another barbecue.
Yep. Or you got leftovers, sure.
Or you'd have your leftovers, but you might throw in something else.
Yep.
You might throw in a steak.
Yep.
For the big occasion, and that's before the game.
Yep.
You want that before. You don't want that during the game.
Yep.
You don't want to leave it to half time because then you're sitting through hungry.
Yep. You don't want that.
So you want that
Don't
ready to
want
go
that.
in that break. When they have the 9 news, that's your perfect time.
Yeah.
Because you get the 2 games before it, and then you have about an hour of 9 news,
Waffling shit.
and they're fucking talking rubbish. You get that, your food, you're eating, ready to go.
Yep.
Grand final entertainment's about to start. Gus is talking about whatever he's talking about.
Performance halftime?
No.
Pre-game.
Pre-game.
Pre-game. But the halftime's always longer. So people, I feel like it is
Yeah.
So you can go off,
Yeah.
do a shit.
Yeah.
Fucking do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're out of the pool by then.
You dried up.
You're dried. Your clothes are on. You're sitting down. You've got your spot. You're not moving.
Like your clothes are on. I like how you added that. What if you want clothes off?
Nah, mate. Once kick off, the clothes have to be on. That's the rules.
Ladies, do not message Will from this time to this time. Clothes will be on.
After the game, they can come back off. But during the game,
Step 1's will be working hard.
so that's my ideal day.
I like it.
And then maybe a little dessert afterwards.
Of course.
Nice little dessert.
The dessert king, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll
a little bit of
never miss
ice
a good
cream.
dessert.
That's where I can go at halftime. I don't like eating the food, like your main course.
Yeah.
But you can have a little run to the fridge or the freezer, get some ice cream out,
Get your stuff.
get the ice blocks, and then just have that, chew on an ice block at half time, and then you're ready to go when the game's back on.
Yep.
You're done.
It sounds like a great... I'd love to attend. But hey, I'm going for free for work, so
Fair
fuck
enough,
you,
fair
don't
enough.
pass on that.
So, the other options is going to the pub. I'm not a big fan of the pub on grand final
No,
day.
I want to be in my own home screaming.
I like the pub for semi-finals. I think it's a great spot there, even for Origins.
Yep.
I don't mind going to the pub.
Origins at home are elite, though.
They are, but the thing is, it's just the one, right? It's just the one game, and it's quite late at night.
That's true.
So you don't have the time, and it's a weekday. The weekday's with Origin as well, so you don't have the time to set up a barbecue and make a whole day of it.
Yeah.
Whereas
No,
you do,
yeah.
and
Makes
you have the
sense.
day off. The best thing about the grand final, you get the Monday off, so you can go hard and just enjoy yourself and not have to worry about work in the morning.
Shout out to healthcare workers. We'll be working Monday.
Yeah, well, that's unlucky for you.
Hey,
but
plenty of money.
Hey,
Give us those dollars.
double time, eh?
Yep. And a half.
There you go. That's it for me, though. Anything else you want to add?
Go the Panthers.
Panthers. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Go Fisher Harris. Go Fisher
You know
Harris.
what? Go Fish Harris. I'm with you.
Go the Fish.
I quite like that bet, and I might sneak in with it. Little right before kickoff. I'll see how he
I'd
warms
like
up.
that.
I'll see how he warms up. It says how he's looking.
Have a look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
He's got those killer eyes.
You can tell a lot from his eyes.
It's on.
Yeah.
He's a good looking sort.
Yeah.
Anyways, love yous.
Hope they both lose though. They both get done for salary cap breaching, like right before kickoff, and then there's just
Then the Sharks and Roosters somehow there.
Sharks,
They're already in
Roosters.
Bali. Only Nico Hines is available.
Mate, he's just running on his own, just going back and forth.
A field goal.
Yeah, another try. Let's go, Nico.
He's got 36 tries. And good luck to your kids, Pixie, because they need
all the luck.
Pray for Pixie's kids.
Pray for Pixie.
No, their kids. And hubby. What a guy. What a lucky guy. I'm very jealous, actually. Quite jealous.
Yeah. That's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.